Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I am down at the Muskegon County Family Court, and we are here to talk about Family Reunification Day. This is a big deal because so often in the news you hear about families getting broken up and foster care and all the other stuff, and it's more of the blight and society stuff that we just don't really want to hear too much about. We've got Holly, we've got Jenny, who, you know Jenny by now. If you don't know Jenny McNeill, her name was on this blog since about day one, and we certainly appreciate that. And Alicia, I knew that. I was testing you.
Okay.
See, I do that. We keep these things fun. I wanted to make sure you remembered. It's a
I
long
do
weekend,
remember
3-day
my
weekend, you know, people sometimes forget.
It has been a long weekend.
First of all, talk a little bit about who wants to take the first thing. Tell me what Family Reunification Day is and when it started.
Well, you have the history level. Oh,
Jenny's even got notes.
Cheat sheet in front of her.
Right.
Hey, that's how I do it.
Well, Family Reunification started back in 2010 as a day. It was a national effort by some national groups, just as a day about celebrating families staying together. And then in 2012, they decided to make it a month. So June is the month.
Okay.
It's no coincidence, I think, that it fell on Father's Day month. It was, I think, the intention. And it's about the fact that it's the preferred outcome for kids. So sometimes kids need to be removed for various reasons, but the goal is reunification, almost always reunification, and celebrating that, and celebrating the people that put in the hard work to get their family back together, and celebrating the people in the community that help get the family back together.
It's got to be some pretty extreme circumstances before something like this happens, before a kid's taken into foster care, things like that. And honestly, this is your day in, day out job. It can't be the easiest thing in the world to step in and say, your family needs a little help right now. What are some of the things that lead up to a foster care situation?
Well, there's a wide variety of them. It could be, drug use that leads to neglect, kids being left home alone.
Yeah.
Abuse, physical and sexual abuse. Those are the really bad ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just a variety of, unfortunately, if both parents get incarcerated and there are no relatives in the area that are suitable to take care of the children, then the state has to step in and take care of those children.
Scary
for a
stuff.
while. It is very scary.
It's no shoes anybody wants to walk in.
Right.
Because you see on social media that, a friend of a friend or somebody else had their kids taken away into foster care and all that other kind of stuff. And it really, it doesn't look good. I mean, but on your end of things too, it's got to be pretty hurtful to make that separation.
It is, and it's usually the last resort.
Yeah.
Usually before a child has been removed, the DHS has done a lot to try to keep the family together. They have ongoing services that go in and try to provide services and keep that family together, and it's when we're at a really extreme circumstance that they have to bring it to court and ask for foster care placement.
Yeah, scary stuff. Mm-hmm. But essential sometimes.
Yes.
It really is. So we've got the whole month thing going on now. Last year was the first year that we kind of celebrated this in Muskegon.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how the first year went.
Well, the first year went very well. We were able to have Justice Bridget Mary McCormick come and be our keynote speaker, which was very exciting.
Tell me about her.
She's on the Michigan State Supreme Court.
Oh.
Big deal.
Yep.
Big deal. Came from Lansing, and in fact, she came, they had theirs the same day as we had ours in Lansing. So she came and did theirs, and then drove straight here to meet with us. She's really very supportive and was instrumental in Michigan Reunification Day.
Very cool.
And so she was very happy to come, and when she spoke last year, she said, I'll be back next year if you do it next year, and she's coming back.
That's a good thing.
Yes, and Judge Pittman was the MC.
Okay.
And we had retired judges Ruck and Mullally who came and were there and spoke, as well as Judge Hoekstra and Judge Sprader came.
Wow.
And
what a day. A-listers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Yes. And they did the presentations. Justice McCormick and Judge Pittman made the presentations of the awards. So that was very exciting for those families and awardees to get.
A very big day for them.
Big day
to
for
see
them.
these families getting back together after that tumultuous ride, and you wonder this, you wonder that, and then all the pieces fall back together, and they're back on their way. Talk about this year's awards. What are we going to see, and when's it taking place, and all that kind of stuff?
So this year we're going to be recognizing A foster care worker that
Okay.
has worked with a family
Okay.
and done exceptional service. A family that has been reunified, so who has gone through the process and actually gotten their children back. And a foster family that was instrumental in helping to reunify a family.
Is this a secret thing? Are we going to find out the day of, or how does it all
We find
work?
out the day of. don't
Okay.
we?
Well, the people who receive the award will know ahead of time.
Right.
Because we want to make sure that they are there
Right.
to be able to
Right.
receive that in person. So we're gathering the nominations right now.
Sure.
And then we will,
Tell me about the nominating process. What goes into that?
So the nomination process, it's been shared with a number of agencies, but really anyone in the community. Is that how?
yeah, anybody can make a nomination. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And we find that online at, how do we find it? Nomination?
Well, we don't have the award form online. We have sent it out to the agencies.
Oh,
and we've
okay,
sent
all
it
right,
out to
all right,
the
that makes
attorneys,
sense. Very cool.
because they are the ones who are most likely to make those nominations. But
Makes
if
sense.
anybody, wants to, that anybody can.
Sure. At the event, what will we see? We got the award ceremony. We'll hear some speakers and other kinds of stuff. Is there going to be other things?
Yeah.
It's a public open event.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Free, no
where's it
cost
gonna
to
be?
attend. It's at the Muskegon Farmers Market.
Very cool.
And the nice thing is the farmers market, it's farmers market day.
Nice.
And so the farmers market is going to be open.
So you're going to have an audience.
Right up until, well, yes. And we encourage people to come down and patronize the farmers market ahead of time and then stay for our event.
Sure.
And I don't know if there's one of the dancing things that evening or not there.
Downtown dancing? It might be.
Because they're on Thursday, so I'm not sure if that's one of their days or not, but a lot going on in Muskegon.
So you've got some speakers, you've got the awards.
And we've got Bob and Jackie Engel are going to be playing music
Okay.
ahead of time.
And are there going to be any presentations of other type agencies or anything like that down there?
Well,
No.
Well, not
Not-
necessarily presentations, but we've invited agencies or anyone, actually, anyone in the community that has something kind of relating to reunification can have a kind of a little table
Yeah.
set up. So, like, for example, we've already got, I think it's the Lakeshore Museum Center already sent in. They'll be there with some information about their activities, kind of spreading the word about, what's good in Muskegon.
What you can do for a family.
Right.
Right.
Right, all the good things. So, and I don't know if we said it. It's June 21st.
June 21st.
I don't know if we
Make
said
sure we get that in there.
Yeah,
That's
June
the important
21st.
thing. Unless you want to stand around the farmer's market and wait, that's fine too.
Yeah, June 21st, 3 to 5 p.m. We'll have refreshments, and like I said, we'll have information. There'll be other booths, information about foster care. Maybe if someone is interested in being a foster parent, they could come down and meet some of the people, because I think we definitely have a need for that here
Yeah,
in Muskegon.
sure.
Absolutely.
People who, foster care parents are pretty special people that are willing to kind of, for a short time, love a child
Sure.
and then have to give that child back.
Tough.
That takes a special person.
Yeah,
So
it really does.
we're just really excited about the event and to celebrate, reunification. Like you said at the beginning, I think there's so much news about everything that goes bad.
Yeah.
And you'll see in the media when, if there's a bad situation, kids are taken away, but nobody ever really pays attention to those people who are working hard. It's a hard and I think humbling experience for a parent to do the work to get that they need to do to get their kids back.
Sure. It's been a great thing. Kind of what we do. Point out the good stuff that happens in town instead of all the bad stuff.
Exactly.
It's 21st of June. It's going to be at the Muskegon Farmers Market. We'll find some links and put them all up here on Positively Muskegon. If you think things aren't going in the right direction in Muskegon, guess again. Because great people like this are doing the work. Families are doing the work, and we're putting things back together where they belong. It's 21st of June, family big word, reunification day. You'd think I talked for a living, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Easy for me to say. All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon. Thanks so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Andy.
you.